There are regions that tell their stories through monuments, and there are regions that tell their stories through landscape. Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes does both. In the heart of France lies a land where ancient volcanoes sleep beneath green hills, where snow-covered mountains rise towards the sky, where medieval villages cling to rocky cliffs, and where rivers have carried merchants, pilgrims, and armies for centuries. This is a region of contrasts. Here, the wild volcano landscapes of Auvergne meet the towering Alps. Ancient traditions live alongside modern cities. Roman ruins stand not far from world-famous ski resorts. The writer Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, who was born in this region, once wrote, "Fais de ta vie un rêve, et d'un rêve une réalité." Make your life a dream, and a dream a reality. Perhaps nowhere in France feels more like a dream than Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, a region shaped by fire, ice, faith, and human determination. To understand it, we must begin millions of years ago. Long before people arrived, nature was already busy creating one of Europe's most remarkable landscapes. Millions of years ago, powerful volcanic eruptions shaped what is now known as the Chaîne du Puy, a chain of more than 80 volcanoes stretching across Auvergne. Today, these volcanoes are dormant, covered with forests and meadows, but their presence remains visible everywhere. The rounded peaks, crater lakes, and fertile valleys remind visitors that this peaceful countryside was once a landscape of fire. One of the most famous peaks is the Puy de Dôme, which has become a symbol of the region. The volcanic soil has enriched agriculture for centuries, helping create some of France's most celebrated cheeses and farming traditions. But nature alone does not tell the whole story. Soon the Romans arrived. Before the Roman conquest, the region was inhabited by powerful Celtic tribes. Among them were the Arverni, one of the strongest peoples in ancient Gaul. Their most famous leader was Vercingétorix, who united many tribes against the Roman armies of Julius Caesar. In 52 BC, Vercingétorix led one of the most famous resistance movements in French history. Although he was eventually defeated, he became a symbol of courage and national identity. The Romans transformed the region, building roads, bridges, baths, and cities. One of the most important Roman settlements was the city that would later become Lyon. Known as Lugdunum, it became the capital of Roman Gaul and one of the most influential cities in Western Europe. Even today, visitors can explore Roman theatres, aqueducts, and archaeological sites that reveal the grandeur of ancient Rome. If Provence has Marseille and Île-de-France has Paris, Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes has Lyon. Founded by the Romans in 43 BC, Lyon quickly became one of the most important cities in Europe. Situated at the meeting point of the Rhône and the Saône rivers, it became a center of trade, culture, banking, and learning. During the Renaissance, Lyon became famous for its printing industry. Books produced here helped spread ideas throughout Europe. Later, the city became known for silk production. Wealthy merchants built elegant buildings, many of which can still be seen today in the historic center. The city is also famous for its unique passageways known as traboules, hidden corridors that weave through buildings and courtyards like secret tunnels through history. And yet beyond the cities, another story was unfolding high in the mountains. The eastern part of the region is dominated by the French Alps. Here stands Mont Blanc, the highest mountain in Western Europe. For centuries, these mountains acted as natural barriers, protecting communities and shaping local cultures. Life in the Alps demanded resilience. Villages adapted to harsh winters, steep terrain, and isolation. Today, the mountains attract millions of visitors each year for skiing, hiking, climbing, and mountaineering. Yet the Alps are more than a playground. they are an essential part of regional identity. The mountains appear in local legends, songs, and traditions, becoming symbols of endurance and freedom. The forests and mountains of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes have inspired countless legends. One of the most famous is the story of the Beast of Gévaudan. During the 1760s, reports emerged of a mysterious creature attacking people in rural areas. Witnesses described an enormous wolf-like animal, unlike anything they had ever seen. The attacks created fear throughout France and inspired endless speculation. Was it a wolf? A pack of wolves? A wild animal escaped from captivity? Or something more mysterious? Even today, the story remains one of France's greatest unsolved legends. The mountains also gave rise to tales of fairies, hidden treasures, enchanted lakes, and dragons sleeping beneath the earth. In villages throughout the region, stories passed from generation to generation kept these legends alive long after the events themselves faded into history. Throughout the Middle Ages, the region became an important center of pilgrimage and religious life. Magnificent churches, abbeys, and monasteries were built across the countryside. Pilgrims traveling towards Spain often crossed these lands, bringing with them stories, customs, and ideas from across Europe. The medieval town of Le Puy-en-Velay became one of the most important starting points for pilgrims journeying to Santiago de Compostela. Its cathedral still dominates the landscape today, perched dramatically on volcanic rock. These centuries left behind a remarkable architectural heritage that continues to attract visitors from around the world. The cuisine of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes reflects its geography. In the volcanic highlands of Auvergne, dairy farming has flourished for centuries. The region produces some of France's most famous cheeses, including Saint-Nectaire, Cantal, and Bleu d'Auvergne. One beloved local dish is truffade, made with potatoes, garlic, and melted Cantal cheese. Rich, comforting, and perfect after a cold day in the mountains. In the Alps, hearty dishes help people endure snowy winters. Tartiflette, prepared with potatoes, onions, bacon, and reblochon cheese, has become famous throughout France. Another regional specialty is raclette, where melted cheese is scraped onto potatoes, cured meats, and vegetables. Lyon, meanwhile, is often called the gastronomic capital of France. Its traditional restaurants, known as bouchons lyonnais, serve dishes that celebrate local ingredients and culinary heritage. Throughout the year, the region celebrates its heritage through festivals and local traditions. One of the most important events is Lyon's Festival of Lights. Every December, millions of lights illuminate streets, buildings, churches, and squares. The tradition began in the 19th century as a religious celebration, but has evolved into one of the most spectacular light festivals. Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes has produced remarkable writers, inventors, and thinkers. Among them is Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, author of the beloved book, The Little Prince. His words continue to inspire readers worldwide. On ne voit bien qu'avec le cœur, l'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux. One sees clearly only with the heart. What is essential is invisible to the eye. These words resonate deeply in a region where nature, tradition, and history reveal their true meaning only to those willing to look closely. En été, Paul visite la région Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes. Il arrive à Lyon et découvre une grande ville avec des beaux bâtiments et des petites rues. Le lendemain, il prend un train pour les montagnes. Quand il arrive dans les Alpes, il est impressionné. Les montagnes sont très hautes et il voit de la neige sur les sommets. Paul fait une randonnée avec un guide. Pendant la promenade, le guide raconte une vieille légende sur le monstre qui vivait autrefois dans les montagnes. Paul écoute avec attention. Le soir, il mange une tartiflette dans un petit restaurant. Il dit « c'est délicieux ». Quelques jours plus tard, il visite les volcans d'Auvergne. Il monte au sommet du Puy de Dôme et admire la vue. Le paysage est magnifique. Avant de rentrer chez lui, Paul achète du fromage local pour sa famille. Dans le train, il regarde les montagnes une dernière fois et pense « Je reviendrai un jour, cette région est incroyable ». Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes is a land of extraordinary contrasts. It is a place where volcanoes sleep beneath green hills, where mountains touch the clouds, where Roman history meets medieval legend, and where traditions remain alive in daily life. From Lyon's ancient streets to the peaks of Mont Blanc, from volcanic landscapes to Alpine villages, this region tells a story unlike any other in France. It is a story of resilience, creativity, and connection to the land. A story written by fire, shaped by snow, and preserved by generations of people who call this remarkable region home. If you enjoy discovering the history, folklore, traditions, cuisine, and legends of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and activate notifications so you never miss our next journey through the regions of France. And tell me in the comments, which part of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes would you most like to visit? The volcanoes of Auvergne, the city of Lyon, the Alpine villages, or the majestic Mont Blanc? À bientôt pour une nouvelle aventure au cœur de la France.